Hey, Nancy with Stonewall's Farm here, and we've learned knit stitch, purl stitch, casting on. We've learned how to knit one side and purl the other to get a stockinette stitch. So here we have the stockinette stitch, and on the back side we call that reverse stockinette. But look at what it's doing. It's kind of rolling up at the bottom, and it tends to roll in on the side. Now, ew. How how do we straighten this knitting out and make it just stay put for us? Well, that comes by combining knit and purl stitches. So let's show you a really simple thing to do. And again, knitting is just a simple thing. Most of it is just knitting and purl stitches. So what am I doing here? I'm going down and in front, so that means we're purling, right? I'm purling this first stitch, and then I want to knit. I'm going to purl one and knit one. But to knit, remember the yarn was in the back? Oh, did I show that there? Purling, yarn is in the front, knitting, yarn is in the back. So I've just pulled a stitch off and put the yarn to the back, and I'm going up and behind with my knitting needle. Okay, so I have a purl bump and a flat stitch. Now I'm going to bring my yarn in front to purl and down and in front with my needle. Wrap it around, pull it through, and pull that stitch off. Going to knit the next stitch, so I bring my yarn to the back between those stitches, up and behind. Okay, now why are we going through all of this rigmarole of purl one, knit one, purl one, knit one? What we're coming up with is what's called ribbing. And here we've got a little swatch that shows how nice and flat that ribbing can sit. A use for this, let's see, we've got, here's a hat. Now ribbing, not only, see how the bottom of this hat, it's not curling up, it's just staying straight. Well, ribbing is super stretchy, and it keeps the knitting straight. So you see ribbing at the bottoms of sweaters, at the edge, the wrists of sleeves, but you can also just use it as a reversible fabric, because see, this is the inside of this hat and that's the outside. So you can use knit one, purl one, or in this case it's knit two, purl two, to make a reversible fabric for a scarf, for a blanket, for any of those things. But it's stretchy, it's flat, it's really squishy, it's really thick. I don't know if we can see how. I mean, that's a pretty chunky looking thing right there. And this is just a worsted weight wool this is dyed with onion skin. This is dyed with, oh, I'm not going to think of the name. It's just a root. But anyway, so that's what this knit one, purl one, knit one, purl one. And you'll notice that the knits here are coming in front on the ribbing. But remember, in our garter stitch, the purls come in front. So the purls make this horizontal line, and the knits make a vertical line. And if you turn it around, the knits are making the vertical line on the back, right? Whereas the back side, we've got a little bit of garter stitch down here. The back side of this, the purls make a horizontal line. So that's one combination of those. You can do the knit one, purl one. You can do things that are a basket stitch. I don't know, can we see this here? Maybe not. But this background, see, there's a purl two, knit two, and then I've just staggered these. That will also sit flat. This is just a gigantic mitten that I made at one time. I don't know why. But this is all this is knit 2, purl 2, knit 2, purl 2 for 3 rows. And then I switched it to purl 2, knit 2, purl 2, knit 2. So with knitting and purling, you've got what you need to do really pretty stitches like this. And if you know anything about the English Gansey sweaters, those are all made with knitting and purl stitches. None of this stuff. It's just all made with this, and they're really beautiful stitches. And you already know how to do that. Thanks so much. Bye.